Hey YouTube, this is Robbins with The Beat Creation. Today's video is about how to use automation and Pro Tools. Let's go. Automation is when you make a change in your mix that is recorded in the DAW to perform in real time. You can automate just about any parameters in Pro Tools, such as panning, muting, attenuation, plugins, and more. Let's jump in and see how it's done. All right, let's do this. Automation has 4 different modes that you can use to automate inside Pro Tools. And this is how you find them. Now, if you come here to the automation mode selector and click the arrow down, and here are the modes. You have read, touch, latch, and write. Now let me just briefly go over these real quick so you can have a general idea how they work. The read is by default selected by Pro Tools. It is there to read whatever it's on the tracks. That's exactly what it's going to read. So it cannot do anything other than just read. And then you have touch. When you select the touch mode, it will not do anything until you touch the fader or the button, whatever it is that you're automating. And now the minute that you release the button or the fader, it will snap right back into its place where it came from. And then you have latch. Latch works a little different from touch. Now, when you select the latch mode, it will not do anything whatsoever until you make a change. Whatever change that you make, it retains that change. It's not going to do anything other than what you allow it to do. So if you just make a sudden change, but you want it to go back to its original place, then touch would be the mode for you to use. But if you want to use latch, like for instance, you want the volume to go down at a certain point in your music and for it to go back up. So you will have to do that literally in order for it to work. Whereas touch, you do it, but you're gonna have to hold it down when you let it go and it goes right back to its original position. And then you have write mode. The write mode, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It just write. The minute that you select that mode and you press the spacebar on your keyboard, it starts writing ASAP. So this mode here is considered as a destructive mode. So let's give you an example of what we're talking about here. We're gonna start with the touch mode. So once you select the touch mode, now let me bring in a fader so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And I also want you to look at it in real time. We're going to click the arrow on the track view selector, and then we're gonna choose audio volume. Then it's going to show you exactly what you are doing here. Let's press the space bar. Bring it up. Okay, it's writing. Let it go, it snaps right back to its place. That's what touch does. You bring it down, it's writing. You let it go, it snaps right back, and then it stops writing. Because if you're not physically doing something, touch will not do anything. So the minute that you grab the fader, you bring it up or down, and you let it go, it's going to snap right back to where it's come from. So that's exactly what touch does. And when you play it back, it's going to behave exactly as you did. Here it is right now. And notice I'm not doing anything. So that's basically automation in a nutshell. So let's undo that, Command Z to undo that. Okay, now let's select a different mode. Let's go to latch mode. Latch is not going to do anything until you do something. But the difference is wherever you put that fader, is going to remain there when you release it. Let's play. Bam. Bring it up. You let it go. It stays there. It's writing. You bring it down. It stays there. And it's writing. You bring it back up. It stays there. It's writing. Whatever you tell it to do until you bring it to unity gain. Okay? That's exactly what touch does. Let's go ahead and play back to see it in real time. Look at this. Now that's latch mode. Now these two modes, latch, touch, yeah, you can play with them all day long, you know. And now let's select the write mode. Well, let's undo this first. Click Command Z, undo it. Let's select the write mode. And now check what happened here. Bam, you play, and as you can see, it's writing already. It's just writing. Okay? Until you start doing something, it doesn't matter if you let it go or if you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, it's just gonna keep writing. That's what write does. And that's the destructive mode, and you want to stay away from that. So that's basically how you automate in Pro Tools. Now, if for any reason some of your modes are grayed out, well, that's because they are not active. And how you do that, you go to the Windows section here, click it down, and then you come down to Automation, and it shows you exactly everything that you can automate inside Pro Tools. You got your plugin, you got volume, pan, mute, send volume, send pan, send mute. All these you can automate in Pro Tools. And up here you have the suspend button. If you press that, and everything is going to be grayed out. As you can see, you cannot use any of them right now. Okay, so we want to make sure all these are active. Now, you can also automate your plugin. Let's undo this, Command Z. Let's bring in expand for an example. Okay, if you hold down Control, Option, Command, and then you just left click the volume, for instance, it gives you the option to enable automation for the master level. And once you click that, now, and you make sure that you select the right mode. In this case here, I want to select touch mode. And let's play. If I bring this up, let it go, it snaps back. Bring it down, let go, it snaps back. That's what it does. Bam, snap back. Down, bam. So when you're playing it now, back, it's going to behave exactly what you was doing. There it is. Okay, undo this, Command Z. You can do that with any parameters in here. So that is basically how you automate inside Pro Tools. We wanna hold Control, Option, Command in order to disable it so it doesn't keep writing. That's basically it. Let's just say if you want your music to die out, you don't want it to just stop, well, you can automate that. How you do it, you select the grabber tool and you just put a start point right here and an end point right there. And now you select your smart tool again and you just grab this one and you drag it down. You can bring it anywhere you want to bring it. It's going to drop down your levels as the music dying out. Let me show you. For example, if I'm right here, I'm playing. And here it is. Command equal. And this is exactly how it looks like. There it is. Watch the fader, the master fader. You see, it's automated. Okay, that's exactly how you automate inside Pro Tools. Let me see, what else can I show you here? You can basically automate every single fader in here for them to dance for you just like a digital mixer. That's pretty much all there is to it. And that's exactly how you automate inside Pro Tools. And make sure once you're done, you change this back to read, so that way you don't forget. So just in case if you make a change, it does not take effect in here. And that's it. So the same can be done, you know, with send, pan, send, mute, send volume. So you can pretty much automate any parameters within Pro Tools. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and check the bell icon so you don't miss out on future uploads. Thanks. And that's pretty much how you get it done. All right.